Hi, my name is Cerebro. I am an educator with the Avalon Center. Today we will be going over how support systems can best support sexual assault survivors. We will guide you through simple, meaningful ways to support survivors with care, respect, and understanding. Supporting someone after a traumatic experience can feel overwhelming. You may worry about saying the wrong thing or not knowing what to do, but the truth is, your presence, your patience, and your willingness to listen can make a powerful difference. Power-based crimes do not only affect the victims and survivors, it also takes its toll on their support systems. A support system is a network of people, resources, and services that provide ongoing, emotional, practical, and sometimes professional help to an individual. It often includes family, friends, acquaintances, schools or workplace, or safe person. Reacting to a disclosure will depend on your relationship to the survivor. Anyone receiving a disclosure of sexual assault should recognize that there may be immediate needs or concerns that require attention. Before getting into details of what has happened, we need to address: are you and the survivor currently safe? There may be additional factors that you are not aware of. The aggressor could be present. It may be a case of sex trafficking, or there could still be active danger. Establishing safety can be as simple as asking, "Are you comfortable talking here? Would you like to talk somewhere else?" It is important to not force separation if the survivor does not want to. The next question is just that, a question. Do you want medical attention? Do not push for the answer that you want. If they say yes, then the priority is getting the survivor help. If they do not want or need medical attention, then move on to the next question. Would you like to make a report with law enforcement? This question is the same. If they would like to make a report, then priority is getting the survivor the help that they are seeking. If they say no, then we are opening the space for the survivor to disclose. While supporting survivors, it is important to understand that during sexual assaults, the power and control over the victim's own body and mind has been taken from them. A crucial step in them regaining their power and control is choosing what they would like to do. The exceptions to this are Tennessee's mandatory reporting laws for minor and elder abuse. Not everyone is able to listen to sexual assault disclosures, and that's important to recognize. Hearing someone share a traumatic experience can be emotionally intense and may require specific skills, awareness, and readiness. Some people may feel overwhelmed, unsure of what to say, or unintentionally respond in ways that are not supportive. Others may have their own personal experiences or triggers that make it difficult to stay present and helpful in the moment. This doesn't mean someone doesn't care. It simply means that being a supportive person in these situations will require emotional capacity, knowledge, and preparation. If you are unable or uncomfortable providing that, then the focus should fall on getting them to advocates or resources that the survivor is comfortable with. Once the immediate concerns are addressed, we have provided a safe space for the survivor to feel comfortable to express their feelings or talk about what has happened. Then we can effectively listen to the disclosure by providing these 4 things. 1. We start by believing means choosing to respond to someone's disclosure with trust, empathy, and without judgment. It involves accepting what they share as true, listening with care, and prioritizing their safety and well-being. It does not matter if you know any of the parties involved or not. If you are not able to provide that, then you may not be the appropriate person to be hearing the disclosure. 2. Actively listening means giving your full attention to the person speaking, focusing on understanding their words, feelings, and needs without interrupting or judging. It involves using verbal and nonverbal cues, like nodding, maintaining eye contact, and reflecting back what you hear to show that you are present, engaged, and supportive. Do not stop the conversation to share your opinions or your trauma. This moment is for the survivor that is disclosing. Do not try to stop the pain. Allowing them to express their feelings helps release emotion, builds trust, and shows that their experience is being heard and validated, rather than suppressed or dismissed. 3. Providing choices means offering a person different options for what they can do next, and allowing them to decide what feels right for them without pressure, judgment, or control. It's about giving information, explaining possible resources or steps, and respecting whatever decision they make, even if they choose to do nothing at that time. It's important to provide choices to a sexual assault survivor because it helps restore a sense of control that was taken from them during the assault. Offering options rather than forcing action respects their autonomy, builds trust, and allows them to make decisions at their own pace, which is essential for healing. Forcing someone to seek assistance can feel disempowering and may mirror the loss of control they experienced, potentially causing further distress or resistance. When survivors are given choices, they are more likely to feel safe, supported, and ready to engage in help when it feels right for them. Remember, a choice is not a choice if you only provide one option. And 4. Connecting to resources means helping someone access the services, support, and information they may need. This can include sharing contact information, explaining available options, or assisting them in reaching out to professionals like Avalon Center advocates, counselors, healthcare providers, or hotlines. It's not about forcing someone to use those resources, but making sure they know what's available and supporting them if they choose to take that step. Supporting someone through a disclosure is not about having all the answers. It's about showing up with empathy, respect, and care. You don't have to be an expert to be supportive. When you listen, believe, and connect someone to support, you help create a safer, more compassionate community. If you have additional questions or would like follow-up information, you can reach the Avalon Center for free and confidential services by phone number Office 93145604747, Crisis Line 1-800-641-3434, website www.avaloncenterin.org. Office address 196 10th Street, Crossville, TN 38555. Our advocates are here and available for options, education, and resources. Subscribe or like our YouTube channel so you don't miss part 2 of this video, Understanding and Responding to Patient Disclosures. See you next time.